was, and that's how good he's been. It's love 40, 3 break points.
Wow. Out from Danil. And Rafa will be serving for the match here. What a time for Danil to let his level drop a little bit there.
First serves there from Medvedev, but just a beautifully constructed rally there from Nadal. Change of pace, change of spin. Eventually brought Medvedev forward, got the unforced error. Really out of nowhere.
Hey Mujahir, what are you thinking of the webcam, guys? The video quality, let me know.
Just ultimately proved invaluable time and time again for this great champion.
So 5-3 to Rafa here in the opening set, serving for the match. Medvedev really let himself go a little bit in that last service game, giving Rafa the opportunity to serve this for the match. Select second service for Rafa here. Welcome back to anyone who was here for the Novak Djokovic Dominic Thiem match earlier on today. A fantastic match, probably one of the greatest 3-set match at least of the year. Very similar to the match they had last year where Dominic Thiem came through in a 3rd set tiebreak. It seemed like Dominic would win the second set earlier on, however had 4 match points, Novak saving all of them, taking it to a decider, and then in the deciding set tiebreak Novak really should have won from being 4-love up, but then Thiem played some spectacular points, won the next 7 out of 8 points, and one great return there from Danil, but an awesome half volley from Rafa at love 15, which makes it 15-all here, serving for the opening set. That was a great serve from Rafa out wide with the spin, and then a great return from Danil to get it back, but awesome get there from Rafa. 15-all, serving for the opening set. We'll wait for a few more people to join, and then if Rafa does win this game in the midway point between the sets, we'll just discuss a little bit more stats and facts regarding this match here. Was expecting a thriller, still of course could be the case, but it does seem like Rafa is on the front foot here. However, an unforced error there does give Medvedev some hope in this game. 15-30 on Rafa's serving for the set. Can Medvedev break back straight away? Second serve, Rafa does not seem to be able to find a first serve so far in this game. Medvedev not happy with that return of serve there on the second serve. Understandable frustration. Does sort of like do that with his racket on the floor, but does seem to have caused no harm to it. Rafa with a set point here now. Welcome to the chat, by the way, Mal Sauma. 2:30 a.m. in the morning in India, so that's some really good, let's say, determination and dedication. And hope, you're saying you're rooting for Rafa, so I hope you're not disappointed for your endeavors staying up so late in the day. So yeah, really glad to have you here. Awesome performance from Rafa, taking that opening set 6-3. Really. So I started watching from about the midway point. Does seem like Medvedev had some early opportunities on the Rafa serve, could not convert the break points, and the one break point that Rafa needed came on at 4-3, got the break of serve, and has managed to hold the game. So Medvedev might feel a little bit disappointed with how that opening set has gone, but unsurprisingly, Rafa finding the big points when it matters the most, takes this opening set 6-3, and halfway into his he's got one foot into the final already, 6-3. Let's see if we're going to be treated to a 3-set spectacle, a bit like the earlier match, or if this will be a fairly one-sided win for Rafa. Little bit surprising, it must be said. I did expect a lot from Medvedev. I mean, look, it's too early to count him out yet. He's been playing some of his best tennis so far this week, probably the greatest tennis he's been playing all year in this tournament. Having won Paris, coming in with a lot of confidence and a lot of good form. Won all 3 matches in the round robin stage, which was different from last year, of course, where he lost all 3. So, but yeah, it does have his work cut out a little bit, losing the first set 6-3 to Rafa. And will it be like another Dominic Thiem Rafa Nadal match? They had a match in the group stage, which was probably one of the best group stage matches, very high quality. Dominic winning 7-6, 7-6. So perhaps similar scorelines or just as competitive. Rafa, I wouldn't take the group stage match to too much consideration if they were to meet again in the final. Also, please let me know, I am trying out a new webcam here. It's an external webcam. Let me know if the video quality is better than what you experienced perhaps in the previous live streams. Just please let me know about the video quality. I am trying out a new webcam, and before I was just using my laptop webcam. So let me know what you think of the quality here. But yeah, great to see some of you guys joining. 23 people already on the live stream. That's awesome, guys. If you're like in the last live stream, I gained over 10 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. We've been doing live streams all week. Going to be here for the entire rest of this match until its conclusion, and of course we'll be here in tomorrow's final. So please do drop a thumbs up. I can see we've already reached 8 thumbs up, which is awesome. Let's try to get to 10. The more people drop that like and that thumbs up, YouTube then promotes it to a wider audience, and then more tennis fans could join us on the channel like last time. And yeah, so Daniil Medvedev getting the second set underway. Rafa almost caught on to that, but Daniil Medvedev takes the first point in this game so far. So Well, great to see 11 thumbs up already. Thank you so much to everyone, and if you haven't subscribed, do drop a sub. Gain 10 subscribers, and as you know, we are on our little journey to 3,000 subscribers. We're now on 2,940, so only 60 left. It would be awesome if we can get those 60 before the end of the year. So yeah, let's see if we can get those 60 subscribers before the end of the year. Try get that magical 3,000 subscriber mark, and then yeah, hopefully a big year to come next year. So in terms of these two, you can see on the screen they've met each other 3 times, and Rafa Nadal has won all 3 times. All 3 times were also on the hard court, so not on clay. Before anyone starts trying to say it was because of clay, they've met all 3 times on hard courts, with Rafa winning all 3 times, and probably most importantly, it was all 3 times during that spectacular summer Daniil was having last year. So it wasn't like early on in their career. All 3 matches happened in 2019, where Daniil was flying last summer. Rafa winning in Canada 6-3, 6-love. Then that thrilling US Open final in 5 sets. Rafa was 2 sets to love up. Medvedev came back to make it 2 sets all. Rafa winning on the decider. So yeah, winning that match. And then of course in the World Tour finals last year, probably the best chance Daniil had to beat Rafa, and probably the loss that may hurt him the most, even though it wasn't a Grand Slam. But yeah, Medvedev was winning 5-1 in the deciding set against Rafa and ended up losing that match. He was double break, 5-1 up, ended up losing. Yes, but last summer in the World Tour finals, and of course the early defeat for Medvedev in Paris, he was, let's say, he was on a bit of a spiral down in this tournament. Did not have a great end of year last year, did not have a great end year this year, but then has come back in recent weeks, playing the best tennis he's played all year. Been really impressed by him in the round robin stage. So yeah, a bit surprising so far, but let's see if he can turn it around against Rafa. But it does seem like Rafa's style of play is really effective against their next gen players. They seem to really struggle against his style of play. But yeah, love 15, so a little bit of a opening perhaps for Daniil in this first service game for Rafa in this set. Sorry, I'm just a little bit behind with the scoreboards, but I will try to keep you up to date as best as possible. But yeah, please guys, let me know, to the 23 people on here, how are you finding the video quality? This is an external webcam I'm using. It's not the same webcam that I've been using in any of my other live streams. So is this an improvement? And yeah, let me know how the video quality is here, guys.
Safe serve for Nadal. It's only 106, but he's getting so much width. And he's also hit the one up the tee, so Medvedev can't just...
15 all here. Rafa playing really well. I did predict before both semi-finals today that it would be a Team Nadal final, and it does seem that way. Dominic Thiem earlier on winning a thrilling match against Novak Djokovic. Probably not as high a quality as perhaps we expected, but it was not short of any drama, any excitement. Thiem potentially should have won in 2 sets, had 4 match points in the second set tiebreak. Novak held on each time, won the tiebreak, and then the third set tiebreak Novak should have probably won. He was 4-love up in the tiebreak and ended up losing. Great shot from Thiem, especially the backhand cross-court winner at 5-4. That was a spectacular shot, probably the shot of the tournament. And then yeah, Novak saved a 5th match point but could not save a 6th match point. Dominic Thiem reaching his 2nd World Tour finals final back-to-back, twice in a row. Of course, as you know, he was the beaten finalist last year against Stefanos Tsitsipas. As we just watching 2 break points for Daniil Medvedev here, 15-40. Let's see, this would be a great response to losing that opening set. Crucial 2 points coming here for Rafa. 15-40. Does not want to sort of give Medvedev that hope again. We saw it against I think Tsitsipas, where in the 3rd set especially he got the break and then gave Tsitsipas the break straight away. Double fault from Rafa there, gives Medvedev the early break. Wow, who saw that coming after the end of the first set? A few of us may have thought Rafa would perhaps run away with it, but Danil gets that early break, and that will do him a world of good, and it will increase his confidence a lot after that first set, where he must have been a little bit disappointed with how that turned around. Some great comments, by the way, so please do share your thoughts, any comments, any questions you have, share them on the chat. So Vantung Nguyen, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, who do you think team prefers to play, Nadal or Medvedev? I think team would prefer to play Medvedev, even though perhaps Medvedev's in red hot form in this tournament. I just think that Rafa, with that experience and also the desire, not having won, great backhand down the line there from Medvedev, by the way, not having won the World Tour finals in his career, and probably a really good opportunity for Rafa this year. I think that team, if he could pick, would probably prefer Medvedev, only because it would be Medvedev's first final, and you never know, pressure, all of that may come into it. Another out ball from Rafa, so 30 love. This has not been a great start of the second set to Rafa, for Rafa whatsoever. Medvedev has started it very, very brightly. Just trying to catch up on some of the comments, guys. If I miss any, just type it again, let me know. Yeah, I think I am a little bit behind. Sorry, by the way, if I am behind on the stream. It's every time it's on Amazon Prime on my TV, I do see, because I am playing streaming Amazon Prime on my television. So if I am slightly behind, then I don't know. If you're watching on the stream, you could perhaps rewind it a little bit to match up, or you can just stay tuned into the live stream for the chat with myself or in the chat. So yeah, it does seem that if I was on my laptop, I would be on level, but I can't stream on my laptop and watch it on my laptop at the same time. So that's a little bit of a problem. But I mean, yeah, stick around for the chat, the questions, everything like that would be awesome. So a brilliant start to Medvedev so far in this second set. Let's see if he can keep it up and maintain this form. He is playing really well. So even though he lost the first set, from what I saw, I think Medvedev was playing well. He just had a really poor service game. And that's the kind of thing that you can't do. Hi 707 Lady T, I'm sure you were very happy with the earlier result. Dominic Thiem defeating Novak Djokovic in a very close, thrilling match. But yeah, what are your guys' predictions for this match? Is Rafa going to win it in straights? Will it be in 3? Will Danil run away with this set here now from 3 love up? Rafa's level has dropped off ever so slightly in this second set so far. I think, what do you guys think of Medvedev's style of play? I actually love it. So I'm always a fan of unique players who are a bit unorthodox. And I think unorthodox, if you looked it up in the dictionary, you'd see a face or picture of Daniil Medvedev there. Very unorthodox player, and I love it. I mean, it just looks so awkward and so wrong sometimes. Medvedev, of course, a very tall guy, very skinny as well. So sometimes he does give off like a slender man kind of impression. His forehand, his backhand, it just looks wrong, and it does seem like something that really should not work or be effective, but it works. And for me, I really enjoy watching Medvedev play. So I know some people really hate it. I have a few friends who don't really like Medvedev at all because of his style, but I just find it thrilling. And you know, it just seems like every shot he takes, it should hit the net. That's the impression I get, that every time Medvedev is taking a shot, it should hit the net, but it does seem like he gets it in very often. So for me, I think it's a very interesting style of play, and definitely something I can watch. Wow, what a return there from Danil, and a great half volley from Rafa. Then Danil trying to get the drop shot, but does not succeed. So a few people are saying that they don't necessarily mind the style of play from Danil in terms of how he takes his shots and perhaps the awkward looking nature of it, but it does seem like not everyone's a fan of, let's say, the grinding style or game that Danil offers. So in this set so far, games are going at a very quick pace. 12 minutes gone, 13 minutes gone now, and already 4 games have been played. So averaging 3 games or 3 minutes a game, including all these 1 minute changeover breaks. So games, averaging probably around the 2 minute mark. So let's see if it stays on trend, but it is going very quickly in this game so far. Ooh, a double fault there. Double fault there from Medvedev. He seems to be complaining about something. I'm not sure what exactly he's complaining about, but yeah, love 15. So a sniff or an opportunity there for Rafa now to get this break back, as some of you are predicting on the live chat. Really good first serve there for Danil. Powerful play so far in this point. Rafa, of course, great defending. Does hit it out. Not very pleased with that shot there. Great backhand down the line from Medvedev. So it does seem like a little bit of danger has been averted from love 15 down. I feel like Rafa's level of play has dropped ever so slightly. What do you guys think? I think Danil is playing very well now in the second set. Seems to have put away the disappointment of losing that opening set very quickly, which is very impressive. Just like Dominic Thiem after he lost that second set yesterday. Might have been very easy. Get out there, man. So 4-1 to Danil now in this second set, looking really good, and it does seem like we may go into a third set decider. Definitely not taking as long as the opening match.
From Nadal's end of the court, you'll appreciate that he's played excellent first serve tennis. He played 1-4 game. Some great chat happening in the live chat, by the way. If you haven't checked it out, do check it out. A lot of great tennis knowledge and analysis shared on the live chat. Thank you to everyone who is sharing their thoughts. We seem to have reached the 40 viewer mark, which is awesome. We're also on 11 likes, so if everyone could, if you're enjoying it of course, if you could drop a like on the video, what it does is it helps YouTube then promote it to a wider audience of tennis lovers, so it really does help the channel grow. And of course in the last live stream we did gain 10 new subscribers, so if you haven't subbed already, please do, as we're trying to reach 3,000 before the end of the year. We're about 60 away now, so I think it is achievable to get to that magical 3,000 sub mark before the end of the year. Great to see a few of you guys are now dropping thumbs up, and the viewer rate is going up, which is awesome. Please do take part in the chat what you think so far. Rafa of course winning the first set here, still chasing his first World Tour Finals title, probably the biggest title missing in his illustrious CV. As you can see from the stats on the screen, he's won 86 titles and 56 of them have been big ones. So what are big titles? Big titles are Grand Slams, Masters 1000s, World Tour Finals, but of course Rafa hasn't, and the Olympic gold medal he won. So this is really one of the big titles that Rafa is missing. His serving seems to have gone downhill a little bit in this second set. Medvedev on the other hand, he's won 8 titles, 3 of them being big titles, which were the Cincinnati Masters 1000 last year, the Shanghai Masters 1000 last year, and the Paris Masters 1000 this year. So all 3 coming on hard courts. Hard courts, definitely Medvedev's strongest surface. Has found his form a little bit in this year, having a horrible, let's say, year so far before Paris. Out of nowhere, you know, none of us predicted it, won the Paris Masters 1000 title, and then now having a great World Tour Finals campaign so far. This opening set hasn't gone to plan for him. The first set he has lost all tournament. He's won all 3 round robin matches without dropping a single set, won in straight sets against Zverev, against Djokovic, and against Schwartzman. A match we thought Medvedev might take a little bit easy, but he didn't. He beat Schwartzman in straight sets and he's been playing amazing. So yeah, we all probably expected a 3-set affair. In this second set, Rafa has hit 0 winners compared to 12 winners from Daniil Medvedev. So there's definitely been a shift in power, let's say, shift in momentum. After the first set, some of us were predicting perhaps a fairly comfortable evening for Rafa. Maybe he does play well against Medvedev, never lost to Medvedev, but Medvedev definitely showing why he is a Grand Slam finalist and 3 times Masters 1000 champion in this set so far. He has got another break point. My stream is slightly behind, so I don't know if you're watching on the stream, you might want to rewind a little bit on your stream, or of course just stay here for the chat. And also if you have any questions, drop them into that chat. I will try and answer as many as I can and take part in the conversations taking place. Funny comment there. Do I consider it a horrible year if you don't make the finals of a slam or win a slam? Of course not. I think a year is dependent on which player it is. So of course, if someone like a Dimitrov or even Andy Murray, for instance, you know, you base their, let's say, success of a year depending on what you expect of them. So for instance, if Novak or Rafa did not even reach a final of a slam, I'd say that's a horrible year for them. Likewise for Daniil, I'd put him slightly on that bracket after how he played in the latter half of last year. Was expecting big things from him, as were a lot of people. So in terms of slam performances, definitely have been shocking. I think it was a first round defeat in the French Open, a 4th round I believe in the Australian Open, did pretty well in the US Open but lost in the semi-finals in straights against Dominic Thiem. But yeah, good performance in the US Open, but then it's not even just slams, it was Masters 1000s and any other tournaments he's played in. Of course, has turned it around since Paris, winning Paris and now doing really well in London. So definitely Medvedev did not live up to a lot of people's expectations, but is now really finding his form. And I said it in my previous video, I honestly think, and you may disagree with me and think I'm very, very silly or stupid here, but I think Medvedev will be the player that dethrones Novak as world number 1. I think early part of next year, if he can have a good little run of form, he is definitely in contention to take that world number 1 ranking. He, of course, all his points are pretty much from the latter half of the season. With the COVID-19, let's say, ranking system, he's one of the players that has benefited a lot from the COVID-19 ranking. So it helped protect all those ranking points from last summer. Probably even helped him qualify for this tournament because of those results from last year. And then on top of that, he's added another 1,000 points at the Paris Masters 1000 and already 600 points from World Tour Finals. Could, of course, rise to 1,500. He's the only player in this tournament left to have not lost a match. But Rafa does have a chance here in this service game. But yeah, I think if he has a good Australian Open followed by a good, let's say, Dubai, Indian Wells, Miami, then I think Medvedev definitely has a chance to get the world #1 spot by, I don't know, clay season next year. Good serve there at wide. He was under a bit of pressure at 15:30, but yeah. I think there's some discussions taking place about Medvedev's movement. For a guy so tall, he does move pretty well. But yeah, we've seen with a few people. I feel like great serve, by the way. Del Potro, he's shown in the past that a tall guy can move really well. That is a very interesting stat there from Mencora. Thank you so much for sharing with us, actually. That out of the 26 former world #1s, the tallest was 1.93 meters, and Medvedev is 1.98. So he would be the tallest world #1 if the stat is correct. We're just watching this point, and then this is a great rally taking place, but probably because the tall guys are too vulnerable for the consistency. I don't know if being really tall makes you more vulnerable for injuries. I know Del Potro has had such bad luck this year. So he's had really bad, not this year, sorry, in his career with injuries. But I don't know if it's due to his height. I feel like, or his injuries have been to his wrist, etc. So really unfortunate. Del Potro is one of my favorite players, but yeah, not the luckiest in terms of injuries. I don't know if being tall relates to that, but yeah, I mean, we'll see with Daniel. I think he's been fairly good so far in terms of the injuries front. Yeah. 707 saying, do you think Medvedev can get past Dominic Thiem? I think he can. I mean, I'd still, if it was Daniil Medvedev versus Dominic Thiem in the final, I'd for sure have Dominic Thiem as the slight favourite, but I mean, it would be like 51-49, something really close like that. I think Medvedev has been playing really well in the US Open. Even though it was straight sets, it was pretty close, fairly close matches, fairly close sets, sorry. So definitely Daniil can beat Dominic Thiem. Rafa's playing a lot better right now in this set. Yeah, Del Potro's injuries were all on his wrist, so nothing to do with his height. And yeah, I don't think that the height will do. Let's see, we'll see with Medvedev. But for me, I think he can take that world #1 spot off Novak next year. I feel like he had a great summer, couldn't really back it up in the earlier half of this year. Maybe, I don't know, the expectation got too much for him. But then I feel like I'm behind because I've seen it in the chat, but brilliant play from Rafa there. Gets his break back and things could get ugly for Medvedev soon. But yeah, awesome to see almost 70 people are now watching. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but if we're on 17 thumbs up, 17 likes. The more likes the video has, of course, YouTube promotes it. So if you're enjoying the chat, or if you can, please do drop a thumbs up, so fellow tennis lovers on YouTube can, you know, see the channel, come across the channel. It really does. I'm seeing a couple of likes come through already, so thank you. But yeah, if you drop that thumbs up, it honestly promotes the channel so much. We gained 10 subscribers in the last live stream. We're only 60 away now from the 3,000 subscriber mark. So of course, if you haven't subscribed already, please do drop that subscription. as we're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Awesome stuff. We're already on 23 thumbs up. Thank you so much for that, and it does help the channel grow. We're already on 60, I think. So when I did the French Open final live stream, it was the first time I ever done something like that, and I think the maximum I had was like 50 or 60. And then for World Tour Finals, I thought, let me do a few more live streams. I didn't really have too much expectation. I didn't know how the interest would be. I just wanted to do it, and it's so fun for me watching a match with everyone else as well, because normally I just be watching you on my own. This way, great points come up. Sometimes I'm corrected. Sometimes it's some great banter, great chat in the comment section. So yeah, it's really enjoyable for me as well. And this week has been awesome. You guys have really engaged well, and yeah, we did hit on the last Rafa match. We did hit 100 people watching the live stream at any given time. So that was awesome. That was a great milestone, and hopefully we'll be able to beat that. Perhaps not today, but for the final tomorrow, I hope you guys will all join me for that final tomorrow between Dominic Thiem and either Rafa Nadal or Nadal Medvedev. It'll be a great end to 2020 for the channel. Of course, the content will not stop there. I'll be making content throughout the winter break. You can nominate or leave some topics or questions that you would like discussed in the videos. But yeah, I can see 26 thumbs up. That's awesome. If you haven't already, of course, please do drop that thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 30 thumbs up. It does really help the channel. But yeah, during the off season, of course, tomorrow live stream, and then off season we will not be going anywhere. Perhaps maybe not as frequent like every day or something, but I'll try to maintain one video a week, and you guys can pick the topic or what content you want to see. So yeah, it's really exciting as we're trying to reach the 3,000 subs. We're about 60 away now, so it'd be really awesome if you can get that before the end of the year. Rafa Nadal has definitely picked up the level now in this second set after a slow start. Remember, Medvedev was 4-1 up in this set. Hello Samraj, you're saying hello from the US, the company. Thank you so much for the kind words. Really do appreciate you guys all taking the time to watch the live stream alongside myself, of course. What's the time where everyone is from? So I'm actually quite lucky that let's say the supporters or the people subscribe to the channel, the fellow tennis fans. Great return from Medvedev, by the way, at 40 love. The people on this channel, it's a very mixed and very diverse, people from all around the world. So yeah, please do let me know where you are joining us from. I know there's quite a lot of people from Asia, and I know the time must be like 2-3 a.m. in the morning right now, so that's some dedication to be up so late watching that match. I know people from the US, it must be like afternoon time. Of course, I'm from London, so yeah, the time's okay for me. It's about 9:30 here, so fairly good Saturday evening. This was a great day of tennis, one of the best let's say tennis days of the year. 2 great semi-finals lined up for us. The first one did not fail to deliver in terms of quality, in terms of entertainment. Was a great opening semi-final. This match so far, it will be tough for it to replicate or match that intrigue, and it does seem like Rafa is good for his money right now to perhaps win in straight sets. We shall see. He does need another break of serve. SJ 4:38 p.m. I think you must be from the US then, right? With that time zone. How are you enjoying your Saturday so far? It was a bit of an early one for the first semi-final, but now you'll have the rest of the evening, perhaps to celebrate Rafa's victory and look forward to tomorrow. Saf, man, you ask me that every single video. No, I'm not Indian, but yeah. It's always fun, and the party is always here when Gold Wolf is on the chat. Of course, Gold Wolf, thank you again. Gold Wolf is one of the Patreons. Just in from Daniel. But yeah, Gold Wolf is of course one of the Patreons of the channel. I've got 3 Patreons: Gold Wolf, Mohammed Kali, and Haider Ramiz. So they're supporting the channel. If you want to support the channel as well, you can for the price of a coffee a month. So it starts from I think £3 a month to support the individual content. As you know, YouTube does not basically pays nothing, but I do this more of a hobby. But of course, if you can support the channel, that'd be great. But I've always said I'm going to keep all my content free. I'm not going to make anything like Patreon exclusive. I know a lot of people do that to try and get Patreons, but I don't know. I just believe in keeping all the content free, and then perhaps there will be some perks for Patreons, as in joining me on the channel perhaps and things like that. Joining in, I'm planning on perhaps creating a written type of forum or blog. So let's see how that turns out. Also, let me know for the off season. I didn't have an idea to perhaps do a live stream of myself, not a live stream necessarily, but a stream of myself playing the AO tennis game on the PS4. I've got that and I do play it, so I was thinking I could do like a career mode, and then have a voiceover during my career mode, so you can see how it goes and etc. The gameplay of that during the off season. Let me know if that is something that you'd perhaps be interested in or something I should do. But yeah, let me know. Rafa on break point here. 30-40, and Rafa does get that break of serve to make it 5-4, and it does seem like it's going to be a straight set affair. Medvedev has really let himself down a little bit in the second set. After having such a great tournament and a great week, it does seem like a comfortable victory for Rafa at this point. I was expecting a 3-set match. Looks like we're not going to be treated to a great semi-final like the previous one, but we shall see. Thank you again, Gold Wolf. I mean, you're already a Patreon and now dropping in a super chat. Really do appreciate the support, Gold Wolf, and everything you bring. I know you've got many people who perhaps don't get your banter or let's say your wit, but definitely appreciate it on the channel. You definitely bring that charisma that I enjoy. You're like let's say the Nick Kyrgios of the YouTube comment section. Yeah, great anticipation for the backhand there from Rafa. Medvedev will be kicking himself. But yeah, is this going to be it now? Is that it? Will Rafa Nadal serve it out? It would be very surprising if he didn't. Rafa is normally great in these situations, and it does seem like he will go and face the final against Dominic Thiem, who will be the favourite in that match. So what I'm planning to do is after this match probably go off stream, and then in about 10-15 minutes I'll start another stream up, which will be like a final preview for tomorrow. So do keep that in mind. If you haven't already, please turn that notification bell on, so then you'll be notified every time I do start a live stream. But you join me on that live stream, and it's not going to be long. The next one, the preview for the final, I plan to make it only about 10-15 minutes long at tops. It will be talking about tomorrow. Normally in preview videos, I it's like some prep, but I've got most of the stuff ready. But yeah. Rafa Nadal now serving to be in his third ATP finals final, and will he finally win this tournament that has eluded him? So it's really weird, right? So my stream is behind, but I can I've got Google up as well, which seems to be keeping up to date fairly quick. So Medvedev wins the first point, love 15, and I'm going to now watch how he wins that point. Of course, for tomorrow, for the final, I will not be behind at all, because it will be shown on normal TV, and yeah, that's fine. This is only because in the UK, the evening matches are shown on Amazon Prime, so I'm having to stream it using the smart feature on my TV, and for some reason, every time I do that, I do seem to be like a minute or so behind. But yeah, we'll see from that. Love 30 for Medvedev here, so this match not over by the looks of things. I'm still on love 15, so yeah. or if I'm ahead of anyone here, love 40 by the way, Medvedev, 3 break points for Medvedev here, love 40, who saw that coming? But yeah, if I'm ahead of your stream, then please do rewind the YouTube a little bit and match it up with your stream. If you're ahead of me, then of course you're ahead of me. You can join in for the chat, or if you're watching on the stream, perhaps put your actual stream a bit behind. But yeah, love 40 for Medvedev, 3 break back points, who saw that coming? And Medvedev does break back 5-all. Wow, this match continues on. Who thought that? I thought that that was probably going to be the last game, but the match continues on. It is 5-5. Medvedev breaks back. Unbelievable stuff, guys. What is going on here? So Medvedev will be, wow, I mean, like last year he was of course 5-1 up, remember, in the deciding set. Rafa came back, so perhaps Medvedev could feel like this is still possible. I mean, it's 5-all now, so very, very surprising there from Rafa. I thought he had it in the bag, but yeah, it would be very surprising. And if you were to go on and lose this second set, then if you were to go on and lose this second set, will that play in mind, having served for the match? And of course, being the evening match, Dominic Thiem is resting wherever he is, probably even watching the match. Thiem loves watching a match, but yeah, Rafa would have wanted to have kept it straight sets there, so he can get back and, you know, start his preparations for tomorrow and really relax up. So maybe a little bit of frustration may kick in. I don't know, we'll see. But was that a big turning point for the match, or just a little blip there? Medvedev is playing superb right now. He's won the last 7 points, and yeah, just incredible. Really should, like, I thought that was it, guys. I thought the stream was wrapping up. I was already telling you guys to join me for the what do you call it, the preview for the next video. But let's see if that preview is going to come out in half an hour or in about another hour. Medvedev does hold, so it is 6-5 now in this second set for Daniil. Rafa will be coming out to either serve to stay in the set, or force it into a tie break. But yeah, really, let's say a little bit of a shocking game there for Rafa in that last game, serving for the match. Is Dominic in the stands? I'm still waiting for him. I mean, Dominic is pretty much in the stands every single match. I think he just loves watching tennis. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the stands. And I'm sure he'll want it to go to a third set and then a tie break in the third set. And these guys really forcing each other to work hard. But I mean, like these guys, this is only a best of 3. They're used to playing best of 5 matches. So I doubt fatigue or anything like that will come into play for tomorrow's final. Rafa, of course, will really want to make sure he wins it in straight sets. It's just, I mean, serving for the set there probably was, I don't know, maybe thinking of the break or anything like that. But let's see how it is. 28 thumbs up on the video. That's awesome. Can we take it to 30? If you haven't already, please do drop that thumbs up. It really does help promote the channel and new viewers and new tennis lovers being introduced to the channel because of YouTube's algorithms. And if you haven't subbed already, please do drop that sub. We're now on 2,940. We gained 10 in the last live stream, so we're only 60 away now from 3,000. Let's see if we've just hit 30 thumbs up. So thank you to the couple of people who've just dropped a thumbs up. But yeah, we're very close now to 3,000. We would like to get that before the end of the year. Actually, I can see we're on 2,943 subscribers, so only 57 away, and would be absolutely awesome if you can reach that before the end of the year. That's a big milestone and a big goal for myself after the year we've had. Yeah. Let's see how Rafa fares now, serving to stay in this second set. Sorry. Great opening point there from Danil. Love 15. Things are getting very spicy. Nadal Medvedev has won the last 9 out of 10 points. Is this a late momentum shift, a late surge that probably none of us saw coming when Rafa broke at 4-all to make it 5-4, serving for the match? Awesome, guys. I can see 32 thumbs up on the video. Thank you so much. This is honestly helping the channel grow. The more thumbs up, the more engagement it does. YouTube then does promote it to people that they think will perhaps enjoy it. Yes, Edith, Rafa did not seal it and is now serving to stay in the set. A really awkward return of serve from Medvedev, by the way, at love 15. I've seen Roger do it a few times where, you know, it's really awkward. And I mean, what else would you expect from Danil, right, with his style of play? Awesome, let's say unorthodox style of play. I enjoy it. But yeah, quick, let's see how this game ends up, folks. Do you guys have any video ideas or anything like that that perhaps you'd enjoy or want me to make during the off season? So I've got a couple in mind already, but yeah, please do let me know. I also want to host the first ever, or like I don't know if it's been done before, but my first ever YouTube online quiz. So have a chat like this or have a live stream like this, have a quiz, and it will be all, of course, tennis related knowledge. Rafa, by the way, 40-15 up, does seem like he is going to take this into a tiebreak. But yeah, have a little quiz all about tennis. Have you guys all on here. It'll be online. Get a link out and see who comes out on top. Do you think you would enjoy something like that? I think it'd be quite awesome. Do I play tennis? Yes, I do play tennis. I also coach tennis on the weekend, so it's not really my full-time job. It's like a part-time, let's say, job, but yes, I do. I play and I coach. So Rafa does take it into a tiebreak, guys. 6-all. Very interesting to see how things unfold here from now. Reckless G saying these services should have been hit at 5-4. Yeah, they should have. But it's one of those saying should have, could have, would have, but it didn't. But as long as he's doing them now, I'm sure, you know, the difference between 6-4 and 7-6 is not great. It's just an extra, 10 or so minutes on the court. Whereas a difference between a 2-set match and a 3-set match, now that is different. Nah, I'm not anywhere near professional or anything like that. I'm just I'm decent, but not like, you know. Unfortunately, I do wish that I had started playing at a lot younger age. You know, it's just I didn't really have that opportunity presented to me. But yeah, just a bit of a shame, really, as I think, you know, perhaps if I had started at the age of 5 or 6 and playing the way these guys, you know, have played from such a young age, well, yeah. Great opening point in the tiebreak, by the way. Rafa Nadal, I don't know, I mean, like, you guys are mentioning it in the comments as well, does seem to be using the slice a bit too much, perhaps. Not very effective, but yeah. 46 of you guys here and 31 thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you for joining me. Please do join in with the chat. Great community we have, and something that was said by a few people as well in the previous stream. Really fantastic community on this channel. Generally really polite, and yeah, a lot of knowledge on offer. So yeah, if you have any questions, drop it in the chat. I'll try and answer, or someone else will try and answer. If you want my opinion on something, drop it in, or just general questions, chat, anything, drop it in the chat. But yeah, we are in a very crucial part of this second set into the tiebreak. Of course, currently 1-1 between Rafa and Daniil. Let's wear the hat. Don't think I'm having a great hair day. Currently watching a fantastic point at 1-1. I might be behind a little bit, but yeah, 1-1. Long rally between Rafa and Daniil. Great defense from Daniil to stay in this rally at this point. Wow, amazing backhand from Daniil. Goes down the line this time. Amazing down the line reverse backhand from Rafa. Wow, wow, wow. What am I witnessing here? How did that land in? I thought that was out. Wow, what a inside out forehand from Daniil there. Gets that mini break in this tiebreak. Wow, really, really good stuff there from both players. At one point it looked like Daniil would win it, then it looked like Rafa might win it. But yeah, awesome stuff from both players right now. I can see we're on 35 thumbs up, so that's awesome. Thank you so much. I can also see we're about 48 deep here. So if you haven't dropped a thumbs up, and if you're enjoying the content, or just want to be friendly, then please do drop a thumbs up. It does help promote the channel to new tennis fans. And if you haven't already, please do sub. We're 57 subscribers away from 3,000, and we are trying to get to 3,000 subs before the year is over. For 4-1 to Medvedev, by the way, in this tiebreak. Everything does seem to be going his way in this tiebreak so far. But of course, as we saw from the previous match, Novak was 4-love up against Dominic and ended up losing that set, or losing the match. So definitely not over by any stretch of imagination. We'll see how it turns out. Really interested to hear as well, is there any Spanish speakers watching along? Rafa's Spanish, so I'm guessing there must be a few Spanish speakers, right? But yeah, let me know if there are any Spanish speakers on the chat. I have been trying to learn a bit of Spanish recently, so yeah, I'd like to, for your, let's say, expertise on a couple of sentences. I don't know. Ooh, 4-2 from Rafa here. I mean, yeah, I think we all know Vamos, whether we're a Spanish speaker or not, simply because of how often it's used in sports. So a bit like this set in terms of games. Medvedev was 4-1 up, it is now 4-2. Let's see if Rafa can get that mini break back like he did in the game where he went from 4-1 down to 5-4 up, was serving for the set, got broken to love. A really poor game from Rafa and a great game from Daniil, and then yeah, forced his way into this tiebreak.
4-3 now to Daniil. Still has that 1 mini break and now has 2 serves at 4-3. Really crucial moments in this match. Will we get a third set between the pair, which looked unlikely about 15 minutes ago, or will Rafa close this out in straight sets? Something I'm sure he would love to do, as Dominic Thiem is already relaxing and getting ready for tomorrow, so I'm sure he would like to wrap this up as soon as possible. I mean, it's 10 p.m. local time, so he'd probably want to wrap it up and get to bed really, ready for tomorrow. Wow, whoa. Rafa, I mean, he really should have won the point at 4-3, and it does seem like it's hit Medvedev's frame and somehow has become the perfect lob there. So, wow, unbelievable stuff there. And then a great serve out wide from Daniil. 6-3 now, 3 set points for Daniil, and it does seem like we are going to have a final set decider. Rafa, I mean, look, I'm streaming slightly behind, but I can see on Google Rafa has saved that first set point, so it is 6-4 now. This 6-4 point still will be on Rafa's serve, and then if it gets to 6-5, Daniil will be serving for the set here. The 6-3 point was just absolutely brilliant from Rafa, by the way. Really going out wide with that serve, pulling Medvedev off the court, and then Medvedev got the return back. He's now running for the other side, and Rafa just hitting it straight behind him. And Daniil Medvedev has won the second set 7-6. Just going to watch how it happened now on the TV as I just quickly change the scoreboard here, but he has won the set. Drop shot from Daniil there. Rafa chases it down, now leaving Medvedev a lob. Rafa going for the, let's say, behind overhead rally, still going on. Really good rally, great down the line backhand from Medvedev, and Rafa, that's how he loses that second set. And wow, we are treated to a third set, something which looked very unlikely about 15-20 minutes ago, but yes, Daniil Medvedev really out of nowhere has won the second set, and wow, we are in for a third set match. It's just phenomenal, guys, absolutely phenomenal, and I'm really glad that we're all watching it together. But yeah, do stay in. I am going to take a little bit of a breather here, like about 2-3 minute, let's say, how would I comfort break, let's call it, and then I will be back very soon. So yeah, please don't leave, take part in the conversations in the chat. Some great banter, some great chats happening there. Rafa fans not very happy right now. Edith, I completely agree with you. Team must be very happy by this. Like, this is great for him now. They have to play another set, and of course he's relaxing. So, but I mean, look, this doesn't mean that the match will be over for tomorrow and team's now guaranteed to win. But yes, he will want this third set to even go to another tiebreak, just as his match did. But yeah, amazing turnaround there. Rafa somehow did not win the match there, but give me a couple of minutes, I will be back very soon.
you guys agree, but I'd be interested to hear the thoughts on that.
Yeah, Robbie, I'm just interested in the physicality. I said in the studio before the match, I didn't really think the sort of physical fitness would come into it because it's only 3 sets, it's indoors, but it looks like there have been some pretty brutal rallies out there. How do you feel both players are physically at the stage?
No, I'm with you, Hennis. I think both these guys are also strong, no problem. I think the good news for both of them was the opening 5 games, and it's either set by and a flash. So I think we've got through that. It was just the tail end of the set where we got a little bit physical, but these are the kind of guys who go 4+ hours, no problem. But we sort of the US Open, didn't we? So I think all things are going to be equal in the decider.
One last question. Do you think that you're saying the players aren't playing as well? Do you not think, Robbie, though, that's because of how complicated the rallies are?
That is such a good point, and I think it is the ability to think on the fly and change things up within points within the rally is what makes these guys so great. So you're constantly having to problem solve and do different things. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 points to adjust. Sometimes it's taking a game to adjust. But you're absolutely spot on. It's tennis IQ of the highest order on display here, Mark.
Okay, so Robbie, put you on the spot. Who's going to win this 3rd set?
And it's one of my favourite lines is that you're going to stick with the girl that you brought to the dance. And I brought Danny to the dance tonight, and I'm going to stick with him. I think he's going to find a way to get the job done here.
Well, we love your loyalty, we love your comments and your insights and your humour. Thanks, Robbie. Enjoy what will undoubtedly be a fluctuating, undulating, beguiling, skillful and competitive final set. It was a giveaway from a place in the final of the tournament that he wants to win the most. Medvedev, on the other hand, needs to set away now. Beating a player he is yet to beat and putting himself in the final to win one of the biggest tournaments that we have on the calendar. We've seen already in this pulsating 1 hour and 50 minutes already that Medvedev knows how to beat Nadal. Is it going to remain a theory or is it going to be his reality tonight here at the O2? This year when he wins the 1st set.
Yep, I'm back, guys. Had a little bit of a, let's say, comfort break, and just in time, it seems, for the third set. So really glad to see that you guys have stuck around. I can still see 40 viewers, so that's awesome. Thank you for sticking around. Do join in the chat section. Some great comments and discussions taking place there. And yeah, let's see how this match now unfolds. Really excited to see the end of it. Rafa definitely not playing as well as he perhaps has been this week, and faces an early break point in this opening service game. The momentum could really shift towards Medvedev if he can start flying, let's say, in this set. Rafa's game now, a lot of mistake coming. He does save that break point, could be crucial, but it's juice in the opening service game. Very, very important hold there for Rafa to take that opening game. One love did save a break point. Let's see if he can start, let's say, quicker in this set and get that early break of serve now from Daniel in this next game. But yeah, one love to Rafa in this opening set, or third set rather. I think for me personally, I feel like Medvedev will be the next world number one. I know it could be a very, let's say, stupid or bold prediction, but for me Medvedev will take that number one spot off Novak. For me personally, I think that is what will happen. I mean, SJ is comparing this match a little bit to the US Open, where Rafa looked like he was going to win, Medvedev coming back. But I would still say that in the US Open, even at 2 sets all, when Medvedev won sets 3 and 4, I was still like fairly confident that Rafa would still end up winning the match. I felt like he would still have just enough to close it out. Whereas now the difference in this tournament, Medvedev is a little bit more, let's say, primed and experienced in these big tournaments, so definitely I know he has a love 3 head-to-head, but I can still see Medvedev winning this one now. I'm a lot more uncertain for Rafa in this match than I was in the 5th set at the US Open. I mean, yeah, Danu definitely needs to improve his clay game, but if Novak, say, starts off the year fairly weak, then Danu could have a good Australian Open run. I do expect him to improve on his, I think, fourth round appearance this year. And then there's Dubai, Indian Wells, Miami, all of that. So yeah, definitely could become world number one earlier than the clay season. But yes, he will have to have a better clay season next year. Sorry if my sound sounds like a robotic voice. I don't know if it's always the same or... but yeah, I do need to actually get a proper mic for the setup. It is a bit of a budget setup here, so hopefully in the off season I will be a little bit busy as well. Goal move, yep. Gotta have the ice cream. I thought my hair, it's not been great today, so I was wearing a normal cap. Then I thought, you know what, there's a Russian playing on TV, let's wear a Russian style hat. Medvedev is really painting the lines now. A few poor, sloppy forehands from Medvedev here, by the way, in this game. Sorry, I completely forgot to update the score. Great stat there from Menkora saying that Rafa got 64% wins at tiebreaks in his career. You need to share me your sources. Absolutely brilliant stats you're sending us. And I mean, from those 64%, imagine how many he's probably, from that 36% lost, perhaps quite a few against Novak and Roger. So it'd be interesting to see how many tiebreaks percentage-wise he's lost against players outside the big three. Rafa Nadal does hold on to make it 2-1 in this deciding set. What's really annoying me is the fact that my stream is behind, so I'm having to kind of have Google scores up at the same time, and it's really affecting like the reactions, because I'm seeing it there and then I'm watching it, so it's a little bit awkward. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to get rid of this whole Google Stream thing, and I'm just going to watch on TV. So even if I'm 30 seconds late, I just want to actually see it happen and then react. So please do bear with me. I'm just turning off the whole Google thing. So I'm just watching on the stream. I might be slightly behind compared to a few others, but it's just so I'm not spoiling the points, and then I'm watching and it's like, oh yeah, that's what happened. Just showing a stat about the average top spin on the backhand. In sets 1 and 3, Rafa was hitting them at 71 miles an hour. However, in this set so far, only 65, so speed has dropped, and also the rotations, where in the first 2 sets he was 2,250 rotations RPM, I think that's rotation per minute, whereas now in set 3 it's only 2,007, so it's definitely dropped the spin rate, the RPM, as well as the speed on the backhand here. Still, of course, a lot more topspin than Medvedev. Rafa still at 38 RPS, Medvedev at 21. So we're reaching a crucial point slowly in this set, as well, it's still 2-1, still early days, but now you feel like a break on either side could really start shifting the momentum in this third set. Rafa, of course, has already served for the match once in the second set, but Danil managed to break out of nowhere really and force us into a tiebreak and now into a decider. Rishabh saying that in his opinion Rafa needs to break early, as in the later half of the set he tends to be a bit tight going on current form, and the double break in the tie break against Dominic Thiem. Double break, I think that's what you mean by DB, but yeah, we'll see. Medvedev still going strong on his own serve, 30-15 on his own serve at 2-1. Medvedev is so, let's say, amazing in ways to watch him play, because every shot he takes, I just feel like it's going to hit the net, but it just keeps finding its way over and over, but he does hit the net there. 30 all in this fourth game, so a bit of an opportunity here. Yeah, he could have been up love 30, I don't know how he missed that by how many happens. I think all of us are at different points in our streams. I can see on the chat that it is 2-all. I still haven't seen it, of course, so I might need to look away from the chat a little bit, because I'm just seeing it on the chat before it happens. So, but it is 40-30 at 2-1, but I think it is 2-all now. Yeah, Tim, Swiss TV, reliable, I'm assuming. So it is 2-2 now on me, on my side. So yeah, 2-2. Of course, won't have these issues tomorrow as the final will be on live TV and not on Amazon Prime. I really not enjoying this service by Amazon Prime where I seem to be behind other people, especially if you're going to do a live stream, right? That's a really let's say bad place to be in. And thanks you too. Appreciate it. Look, I didn't mind you sharing the score, but yeah, for like not just myself, but I think a few others are slightly behind as well. But yeah. SJ saying it's almost like Rafa wants this so bad, and yeah, I mean, there can come a point where you just want something too much, and then it plays on your mind. You add that pressure on yourself. So yeah, but yeah, let's see. This is Rafa's golden opportunity this year, though. There's no denying that. I feel like everyone is on the same boat this year. That this is Rafa's big chance to win this tournament finally. Love 15 here on Rafa's serve at 2-2, so potentially a like a little opportunity for Medvedev. Yeah, SJ, I remember in 2009. I don't know which match you're talking about. Perhaps the semi-final against Del Potro. But yeah, Del Potro definitely could have won that match in that semi-final. He was 2-1 up in the 2009 French Open semi. Ended up losing it, of course, got his revenge in the US Open a few months later. But yeah, definitely can be the case. And Rafa, I'm sure no matter how, let's say, how well or he did against Novak at the French Open, I think he would have preferred to face Thiem in the final rather than Novak in the final, and so he would have been happy that Thiem won, and of course that it was a long match, so it wasn't straightforward for Dominic. Of course, I don't think fatigue will be too much of an issue, but it's all like, yeah, they played almost 3 hours today. Of course, now he himself is in a 3-set battle, which isn't great. Wow, 15-30, a very poor forehand there from Rafa. His level has dropped so much. So I remember in, let's say, the second set, towards the end of the first set as well, he was really dialed in, really playing well, but his level has dropped a lot in the past few moments, and yeah, not playing well at all, Rafa, right now. I'm not quite sure what is happening, but a chance for Danil here. Really awkward return from Danil, and a great serve and volley from Rafa, and it's 30-all now. Yeah, I completely agree with you, SJ. I don't think Medvedev has been particularly great in this set. Rafa's definitely had chances, but yeah, it does seem like neither player is playing anywhere. We're now having an exchange between the Danil Medvedev backhand against the Rafa backhand slice, and Rafa, SJ has taken on your advice, it seems, and is going for slice after slice on this 30-all point. Finally does go for a backhand, and wow, puts that one down the line really, really well. Great backhand down the line from Rafa there after hitting probably 10 sliced backhands in a row. Wow, what a return there from Danil. I don't know if you guys seen it, sorry. What a return. That was almost Djokovic-esque.
Don't get me wrong, it was a fantastic return. If you actually watch
Look how awkward he looks as though such a tall guy stretching for that shot. But yeah, great return there, and it's juice 2-all. Just landed out there from Medvedev. He'd be disappointed with himself there. He chased down the drop shot from Rafa and really should have done a little bit more. But yeah, it looks like this could be a crucial game, and it does seem like at this point Rafa will hold serve to make it 3-2. Game Rafa 3-2, so an interesting game there for Rafa. Medvedev had his chances, but Rafa does take it. So 3-2 in this game now, in this set rather, still going on serve. Who will be the first to blink? Will we have another, let's say, deciding set tiebreak like we did in the earlier semi-final? Yeah, definitely. I think the team Djokovic match, neither player, I think, reached their absolute peak or best form in this tournament. At some points in the match, it did seem a bit flat. It seemed like they were just going through the motions a little bit. But yeah, definitely they were quite tight. And yeah, like I don't know if what you mean, Tim, by the you haven't gotten over that match, but it did take a lot of energy. So yeah, it's been a lot of tennis today. And yeah, I am a bit tired myself from that earlier stream earlier on in the day. Medvedev now serving, good serve, 15 love for him. I can see 37 thumbs up, which is awesome stuff, guys. If you're here and you haven't subbed already, please do sub. We are going to be live for the final tomorrow, which should be awesome. Dominic team watching, still yet to know who his opponent will be. I'm sure he's loving this. But yeah, 30 love to Nadal Medvedev, 3-2 down, still going on serve. Rafa really could have closed it out in the second set. He did serve for the match, but then got broken to love at 5-4. And then yeah, Medvedev took it into a tiebreak and ended up winning the tiebreak. So yeah, let's see how this third set gets along. Please do join in on the chat and the discussion in the group chat. And yeah, if you have any questions, any opinions, please do share them with us. Always great to hear back from you all. Strange little double fault there from Medvedev. Really come costly. He was pretty comfortable at 30 love, but then now has played a great point there to make it 40-15 and not costly at all. Ooh. If that serve from Danil had gone down the middle, he would have won the point, as Rafa had already edged towards the serve out wide. Medvedev going for too much there, and it is 40-30 in this game. Medvedev still in control, but would be interesting if it does get to juice. every time Medvedev does a drop shot, I mean, look, a lot of his shots look awkward anyway, but the way he does his drop shot is just so much action, and yeah, it's always quite funny. But he does seem to be very effective. He does get them very deep. And Asim Atrija saying, I just tuned in and I have to compliment your hat. Thank you very much. I thought this was probably the, let's say, best suited man. I'm not having a great hair day, and I was wearing a cap earlier, but I thought, let me wear this Russian hat. Medvedev does get very low. Wow, Rafa will be very disappointed with himself there for that forehand miss. He had set himself up beautifully, seemed like a routine forehand winner, and he's hit the net. I just think he's trying too hard right now, but yeah, really should have won that point. Rafa, and should be on break point here instead of, and yet Medvedev has served an ace, and it is 3-all. Rafa will be kicking himself for not giving himself a break point there. 3-all now. We're exactly midway into this deciding set. Let's see who's going to win. Those in the chat, please let me know who you are backing at this point. Do you think Rafa will come through, or is it now Medvedev's time to finally defeat Rafa for the first time in his career at the fourth time of asking? 707 Lady T asking, is your head cold? Well, it's not necessarily my head is cold, it's just my hair is very poor or very bad right now, and I was wearing a cap, but then I thought, you know what, I have a hat that is a bit like, let's say, a Russian hat. I might as well make the most of it with a Russian on the screen. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm wearing this. Reckless saying that Rafa has been a Santa Claus in this match. Yeah, he's been giving away a lot of free points for Daniil, making a lot of errors that you wouldn't really think Rafa would make. And I think if Rafa plays like this, then he's in for a very tough match against Dominic Thiem tomorrow. I think Thiem didn't play as well today as he probably has in this week. Still good enough to defeat Novak though, and yeah, Rafa would need to play, or Medvedev as well. I feel they both will need to up their game, but I'm sure they will if either of them got to the final. I feel like out of the big three, Rafa is probably the most, like, let's say, based on confidence. If he feels good, if he gets his groove on, like SJ has said, with a confident hold, which could be this is 30 love up, all of a sudden it really changes for him. And he's had a really good game, but wow, how did Medvedev win that point? That was amazing. I was just about to say that. Yeah, Rafa could find his confidence back with this great hold game so far, but amazing cross-court forehand winner from Daniil there. Best point possibly of the match, but yeah, amazing. Best point for Medvedev at least, that last point. Crucial point here, can Daniil win and make it 30-all? Rafa tries to go behind him, does not succeed. Daniil probably in the slight ascendancy, and Rafa, wow, on a sliced backhand straight into the net. Really should have won better, but it is now 30-all, and is Daniil making a move here? This is wow. Rafa, he doesn't seem like he's got that confidence, and he does seem a little bit like he's just trying to figure it out. How do I win this? Medvedev playing really well, it must be said at this point. From 30 love to 30-all, great return from Daniil. Can really take the so far just rallying. Medvedev has Rafa kind of on the run, and he does hit the winner. Great stuff. Wow, 40 or 30-40. Medvedev has a break point at 3-all.
Super shot, you know, if you go down the line.
Break point opportunity for Medvedev here at 30-40. Although I think it's been saved reading the chat, but yeah, let's see. And it is an ace down the tee from Rafa, so saving that break point. He is juiced now. This is a crucial game, you feel, in this match. Both players have hit 2 double faults each, but it's really the aces where Medvedev has outshone Rafa. Rafa's hit 2 aces, whereas Medvedev has hit 12 aces. But that was a very opportune moment for an ace there from Rafa in that break point situation down. Let's see if Medvedev can secure another break point. Wow, really poor forehand there from Medvedev. He was ahead in the rally. Should have probably should have done a lot better with that inside out forehand, but it goes into the net and it's not even at the high part of the net, it's almost at the bottom of the net there. So Rafa with a game point here. Wow, Rafa should have done a lot better there with that volley. He was at the net so quickly, and yeah, just the volley was straight almost at Medvedev, and Medvedev does the job by putting away the forehand winner down the line. So Rafa will be disappointed by that, and we're back to juice. I see Maria saying great commentary at work and cannot watch the match, so I really appreciate the work you do. Look, I'm really glad to hear that. I know I'm not the greatest of commentators, and I'm not really qualified or anything for this, but I always enjoy watching matches alongside everyone. Some great conversations always do. Wow, what a backhand winner from Medvedev, and now he has another break point. Unbelievable. Rafa, reckless, completely correct. He does the same mistake twice, does the serve and volley, but then the volley, which seems like a routine put away, he just gives it straight to Medvedev. The last one was to his forehand, this one was to his backhand, and both times Medvedev has found the passing shot. So yeah, advantage Medvedev again, and Medvedev definitely in the ascendancy here, and he will want to break in this game. Let's see, advantage Medvedev on the Rafa serve at 3-all. I'm not going to look at the chat at all whatsoever, but yeah, Rafa is just about to serve. Good serve out wide from Rafa. Medvedev gets the return. Rafa goes behind him. Medvedev cannot get that, and brilliantly played there from Rafa to save it, and it's back to juice. So yeah, juice now, and this game has already gone for 6 minutes and 50 seconds now. So yeah, it's one of the longer games and could be a very crucial game. Serve out wide, but missed from Rafa, so Medvedev will get a look into a second serve at juice at 3-all. Oh wow, what is Rafa doing? He had Medvedev at the net, he got him in with a drop shot. Medvedev did chase it down, but he gave it straight to Rafa. Rafa had the easiest of backhand down the lines or cross court. He could have gone with either, and he's hit into the net. Unbelievable scenes here. Don't know what is happening, but yeah, that unforced error gives Medvedev another break point. Can he finally put one of these away? Advantage Medvedev, break point. Let's see if Rafa can get out with a good serve. He does get nope, the serve is out. So Medvedev, the previous 2 break points, Rafa has managed to find good first serves, which has really won the point. One of them was an ace, one of them just led into a 1-2 punch. But now Medvedev has a look in on a second serve on break point. Let's see if he can take it here. Right now, both players just rallying. Rafa going for the slice backhand, 2 slice backhands in a row, 3 in a row. Medvedev rushes to the net, tries the volley. Rafa on the stretch. Medvedev overhead smash, and he has broken Rafa. Oh my God, Rafa has been broken. Great play from Medvedev. Rushed towards the net and took control of that rally, and now he is 4-3 and only 2 service game holds from. Not quite sure what has just happened here, guys. Why does this come up? Yeah, sorry. Medvedev 4-3 up now, and this could be it for Rafa. Medvedev takes that crucial break at a crucial time, but Rafa really not playing well now. He is gifting Medvedev presence after presence. Seems like a few people are saying on the chat that Rafa seems to be a bit tired now, whether it mentally or physically, trying to work out how to break down Medvedev and win the match. But yeah, Medvedev playing really, really well, and we could have a Medvedev team final if Medvedev can hold his next 2 service games. Rafa needs a break. Great ace there from Danil, and he's now 15 love up at 4-3. He'll want to try reel off this game as quickly as possible and consolidate that break of serve that he worked hard for in the last. So an ace followed by a double fault, so best of both worlds there from Danil, and it's 15-all. Rafa will want to get that break of serve as soon as possible. Great serve out wide from Danil. Rafa cannot get it back. Is it me or is Rafa standing a little bit closer to the baseline on his returns? I don't know. And yet Medvedev does seem to have let's say tired out Rafa. I don't know if Rafa is tired, it might be more of a mental thing, but Rafa definitely does seem like he's a bit lost for answers right now, and he needs to find those answers very quick. And wow, another backhanding. This is very, very poor from Rafa, and it's 40-15 and almost there for Nadal Medvedev now, almost there. Unbelievable what I'm seeing. So yeah, the average time between points in this game for Medvedev is only 14 seconds. So he's not, you're allowed to use up to 25. He's trying to make this as quick as possible and really reel this game off. So it's a tactic that so far is working great down the line. Forehand from Danil, and he goes 5-3 up in this tiebreak. Not tiebreak, third set, and now is the crucial bit. He was 5-1 up, remember last year against Rafa. Still could not close it out, and let's see if any of that plays on his mind. He is now 5-3 up. Rafa will serve to stay in, and I'm sure he'll want to ask Danil that question if he goes to 5-4. But yeah, unbelievable what we're seeing, especially after the first set and that break of serve for Rafa at 4-all in the second for him to serve out the match. Few of us expected this turnaround in this match. Just a bit unbelievable. 2.5 hours this match has gone on for, so pretty much almost the same length as the earlier match. The earlier match it was about just under 3 hours long, so this match is pretty much the same, give or take 20 minutes or so. We are on 37 thumbs up, so if you haven't put a thumbs up, please do if you can. Let's see if we can get to 40 thumbs up, would be awesome, as of course helps the channel grow. And yeah, we are trying to get to 3,000 subs before the end of the year, so if you haven't already, please do drop that subscribe button and the thumbs up so YouTube can help promote it to fellow tennis fans. 50 love for Rafa in this game. I do think he will hold it and ask that question of Danil. I don't know how hard Danil will want to push in this game, but we shall see. SJ, yeah, 6-3-5-4. I think I was getting ready for Nadal versus team. That was my prediction at the beginning of the day, to get a Nadal team final. But it does seem like we might get a Medvedev team final. But I mean, the way great backhand there from Medvedev. Rafa not playing well. 15 all right now. Wow, 41 thumbs up. So thank you to everyone who just put a thumbs up down. I really do appreciate it, and it helps the channel grow. 41 thumbs up. That's awesome stuff, guys. But yeah, I did expect or predict a team Rafa final, but yeah, it's. I mean, look, this match is by no means over. So if Rafa can hold that serve here, make it 5-4. Medvedev, remember he was 5-1 up last year and still ended up losing. So we'll see how tight Medvedev gets. He still has to get that monkey off his, let's say, back, where he's not beaten Rafa yet in any tournament. So they played 3 times, all 3 times last year, and all 3 times Rafa won. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. Hits the net and lands out. Second serve coming from Rafa now. $42 thumbs up. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much, by the way. We will be here for the final tomorrow. From whenever it starts, we'll be here from the beginning. Who will face Dominic Thiem? Will I be here tomorrow saying it's Dominic Thiem versus Rafa Nadal, or will it be Dominic Thiem versus Medvedev, which is looking likely? It's now 30 all in the Rafa Nadal service game. So yeah, definitely not playing well, Rafa, right now. I don't know what's happened really, but Rafa's level has just sunk. But also Medvedev has been playing really well. Good serve there from Rafa down the tee, although I think Medvedev will be slightly disappointed. He didn't do better with his return. And yeah, 40-30 game point to Rafa. First serve missed by Rafa, but I mean, I think someone's dropped it in the chat, so it might be a double fault here. If the match point is won, by the way, or if Medvedev wins, please don't try ruining it on the chat. I will try not to look at it, but for match point, I don't mind these other points, but for match point, just try bear with me a little bit. But it is juice now to it's juice in this game at 5-3. So will Rafa manage to at least force Medvedev to serve it out, or will Medvedev, who's now only 2 points away from the match, get his first ever victory against Rafa? Is the big 3 power shift happening, guys? Let me know. With Thiem beating Novak earlier today, and now Medvedev very close to beating Rafa, is the big 3, let's say, stranglehold on the big titles finishing? Of course, still plenty of work for them to do in the Grand Slams, but it does seem like it must. Ooh, and we do have a match point for Danil. And can he win his first ever match against Rafa? I'm not looking in the chat, but please don't ruin it unless I accidentally look. I'm not looking. It's 5-3, advantaged Medvedev, and will he win his first ever match? Purposely not looking at the chat. But yeah, 5-3 match point to Danil Medvedev. Let's see how he plays this point. Poor volley from Rafa to give this match point out from Rafa. So it is a second serve, and Medvedev really will be licking his lips. Will this point get him his first ever victory against Rafa Nadal? We are about to see. They're just rallying right now. Rafa sticking to his sliced backhand, really deep shot, and Rafa hits the net and it lands on his own side of the net. And Danil Medvedev, wow, Danil Medvedev wins the match 6-3 against Rafa. he's even sort of like laughing to himself. He can't believe what's just happened. He has his first ever victory from Rafa, and Rafa Nadal will not be winning his first ever World Tour Finals this year. 2 hours 35 minutes, and wow, how did Medvedev turn that around from that second set where Rafa was serving for the match. 6-3 to Nadal Medvedev, who takes the victory against Rafa. Unbelievable performance there. Danil is looking good, guys. He is looking good.
Keeping it. A couple of lucky shots in that second set tiebreak. But once we got to the third set,
A lot of people in the chat don't seem to be very impressed with the way Rafa played that match. Understandable, perhaps he was making a lot of errors. But yeah, let's see. What I am going to do, I am going to let the stream run on a little bit. I'm going to let you guys listen in to what Medvedev has to say for those that perhaps aren't watching or just listening in. So I will put the volume up louder. You can hear what Medvedev says. And then I'm going to go off for a few minutes, probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Please turn the notification bell on if you haven't already. And I will be back live in about 10-15 minutes after this one ends for my preview of the final, which is going to be tomorrow. And of course I will live stream the final as well. So I'm going to put the volume up as soon as Medvedev gets on the mic, and we're going to hear what he has to say. Of course, if you haven't dropped a thumbs up, please do drop a thumbs up. We're on 43 now. It'd be great to get to 50. Of course, I know it might not happen, but it would be great to get to 50 thumbs up before this live stream ends. But yeah, we're going to listen to what Medvedev has to say.
Yeah, congratulations, you are into the final. What a match that was. It was such a tactical match as well. You said that you'd have to play your best tennis in order to beat Rafa. How close to your best were you?
Yeah, thanks a lot. I mean, tough to say because I felt really strange to 5-4 for him in the second set when he was serving for the match. I felt like I was doing great shots, but there was no link in my game, and that's why I was losing. He was better in important moments. I couldn't return in important moments. I couldn't make a good shot actually in important moments. And I decided to change some small things, just be closer, going for it a little bit more, because I felt like I had the chances to win before. Some games, a set maybe, but it didn't work, so I had to change, and it worked really well, and I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, and to win this title, you play Dominic Thiem. You're going to have to win this the hard way, aren't you? We're beating the top 3 players in the world.
Yeah, Dominic is playing amazing right now. Already in US Open, when I lost against him, I was after the match I was sitting in the locker and I was like, I was playing good this match, but didn't manage to do it. He won his first Grand Slam, and I practiced also with him 2 times. First 2 times on center court was with him. We had good rallies. It was a really good level of tennis, and I said to my coach, he can go far here. I don't know if he said the same or something like this, but I'm going to see him tomorrow.
Well, looking forward to it. Can't wait. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Great interview there
Just that
from Danil there. Yeah, I hope you guys could hear that, but as always a pleasure to hear from Danil. And yeah, he enters the World Tour. What a turnaround from last year, right? He is now in his first World Tour Finals final. Dominic Thiem, of course, back-to-back finals. Rafa Nadal out of the tournament, follows Novak Djokovic. Is the change of guard happening? Medvedev definitely next gen. Dominic Thiem not next gen, but let's say has improved a lot over the last couple of years. And yeah, will be very exciting for tomorrow. I am going to go off now for like about 10-15 minutes. I will be back on for the final preview for tomorrow's match, and then of course tomorrow I will be live for the entire final, so please do join me in about 10-15 minutes. Turn the notification bell on if you haven't, and also join me in tomorrow's final. We're on 43 thumbs up. It'd be great to see if you can get to 50 before the stream ends. So yeah, let's try get from 43 to 50. So if you haven't put a thumbs up, please do if you can. If not, it's okay as well. And if you haven't subbed, please do sub, as we are trying to get to 3,000 before the end of the year. So I'm going to close this stream up right now, and then see you very soon for the final preview in a few minutes. Thank you very much.